This is Vegemite. He's a blue-tongued skink. And this is Paul. He's a frilled dragon.
That's my line. We're going to have 5 rounds, and we're going to have a bonus round and a verdict. We're going to declare the winner of Battle of the Lizards. Welcome to Battle of the Lizards. So our 3 finalists today are a bearded dragon, a frilled dragon, and a blue-tongued skink. There are so many popular pet lizards that it was really difficult, but obviously we've chosen the 3 that we actually own. Yes. Round 1, handling.
Okay.
So the bearded dragon, I think they're kind of your... Now, if anyone watched our bearded dragon video, they are not a beginner pet. They are not what pet shops tell you, but they are a really excellent pet. And if you want something chilled, easy to handle, inquisitive and friendly, I think the bearded dragon is a huge contender for round 1 for handling.
Yeah, they're placid, I think.
You can get some angry ones.
You can. It's very much personality dependent. But I think in general, with a lot of handling, they are very, very placid and easy to handle.
And entertaining, but that's a different round.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm jumping ahead. Sticking to round 1, if we're going to be on handleability, I'd probably score the bearded dragon a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think they're a bit of a sensory nightmare. They're quite spiky in places. So I would maybe give them a 3 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me being a bit generous as well.
I mean, I'll be honest, we're not keeping track. We're not going to score this.
No.
This is nonsense. Yeah. This is a bit of fun. The blue-tongued skink. Now, Vegemite, who's a huge favourite on TikTok and has an army of fans.
I can see why.
Vegemite, I mean, I think an instant 5 out of 5.
Yeah, he's soft. He's more akin to a snake in terms of feel, I think, than a frilled dragon or a bearded dragon. And I think that's quite appealing to me. If I was looking into a lizard, in my current circumstances, I would get a Vegemite.
Is this really fair with the sensory thing that I'm holding the smooth snake?
I did ask if I could give Paul a hold because I've been so excited to meet him.
Before people think I'm the bad guy, yes. She did request.
I did, yes.
The frilled dragon, I think it speaks for itself.
He does.
Now, it's unfair to judge all frilled dragons on Paul Robinson because some of them are very flighty, very skittish, and as babies they can be, and very nervous.
Yeah.
You may have seen very famous, very viral videos of them running around on their back legs, spraying their frill out, looking incredibly dangerous. And then you've got Paul. Yeah. Handleability for Paul, an instant 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Handleability for the frilled dragon, they're our wild card.
Yes, definitely. I think that would be one that you'd need to be prepared to put a lot of work into with handling, because they can put on quite the display.
And then there was us who just got incredibly lucky with Paul.
He's so lovely.
But let's stick to general species. Don't think there was a winner. Probably the bearded dragon. My personal one would be the blue-tongued skink.
For you, the bearded... Well, okay, well, my personal one would also be the blue-tongued skink.
Okay,
so...
there was a winner. The blue-tongued skink. Round 2, personality. Now, the thing with Paul, for a frilled dragon, he actually doesn't give a threat display of the frill because, as you can see, Paul is gentle, relaxed, and absolutely adorable in every way. He tends to just frill when he's drinking, when he's stretching, when he's moving. Sometimes he just sits there and frills to himself.
Practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for a threat display, it ain't working. Personality, the bearded dragon. I think for most bearded dragon owners, the bearded dragon would be your instant winner.
Yes. Yeah.
They are quirky. There's a reason why so many Instagram pages and so many TikTok pages are designed and set up for fans of bearded dragons because they are all about the personality.
Yeah. I do think as well, similar to ball pythons in the snake world, they are an animal that's been around for a long, long time in captive environments. Yeah. So I think maybe their popularity has something to do with their longevity in the hobby.
Yeah. They will live for a very long time as well, so that they're going to be with you for a while. And that's a down for me in some ways because their personality is fantastic, but and they want to socialise, they want to engage, but then they're often with people who get them very young because, please mummy, please daddy, can I have a bearded dragon?
Yeah.
And then they get friends and they go to high school and they haven't really got time for the bearded dragon. And then you see them on pre-loved Pets for Homes if they're in the US, Craigslist, etc. Yeah. Bearded dragons, personality, fantastic. Vegemite and blue tongue skink, you could turn him around for the camera.
I mean, look at him. He's so beautiful.
So, personality of a blue tongue skink. Now, when I first saw a blue tongue skink, I didn't really want one. And then I fell in love with Vegemite, and he's my little prince. And his personality is phenomenal. He sees me, he tells me when he wants to come out, and he's fantastic at it. He knows when it's breakfast time, and he gets his Omnigold and his bugs and a little bit of salad, and he's happy, he's set for the day. Then he has a little bask, he has a little swim, and then he just has a little burrow and plays around.
He's gorgeous. What initially put you off before you found Vegemite? Why did you always think, oh no?
I took a break from lizards, and I've always been about snakes.
Okay.
And then I just decided, I saw Vegemite and just had to have him.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not?
He's got a little
face?
stumpy tail as well. So his tail fell off, and that's a regenerated tail, which are always a little bit stumpier. But I think what he lacks in tail, he makes up for in personality.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's the one I want to get out if I want to have cuddle. So if there's a round for cuddling instead of personality, clear winner.
Would win. Yeah.
But I think the winner for the personality round is the Frilled dragon. That the frill itself, it's so expressive. It tells you everything they're thinking.
Yeah.
And they're bloody fantastic. Just everything about them.
They are just pocket-sized dinosaurs, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
And personality for me is Paul Robinson, the Frilled dragon. I don't know if you want to disagree with me on personality.
Oh, I don't know. I think Vegemite's just so personable.
We can have a tie.
I would tie
100%
tie these two together as just being as cool as each other.
But that doesn't mean that we don't love bearded dragons, because we really do.
Yes,
I follow so many bearded dragon accounts.
Feeding and care for me.
Yeah.
I'll take none of them, thank you.
So Morgan isn't really into the whole live bug thing. You could actually have a blue tongue skink. You don't have to give bugs.
Do you know what? I don't think I'd feel comfortable not feeding them the occasional snail treat, seeing how much Vegemite loves his snails. I do think I could handle having snails in the home a lot more than crickets and roaches.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I don't even need to have the conversation.
No.
Vegemite wins.
So diets, they all enjoy their bugs. They all enjoy a bit of greens, some healthy greens. As I've said in the Bearded Dragon video, not iceberg lettuce type greens that are just water, but some healthy dark greens. So for feeding, I'm not going to repeat care guides. I think care is probably the important one in this round. They've all got slightly different needs. So a Bearded Dragon, minimum enclosure size 4x2x2. Not the starter kit you get in pet shops that you then have to upgrade. And most people don't. So not the starter kit, bad pet shops, bad brands. So yeah, not starter kits. But 4x2x2. Frilled Dragon, it's all about the height. So my project for this year is building Paul a new enclosure that's going to be about 5 to 6 foot by 4 foot by 3 foot. A little bit higher than the minimum requirements, but I think Paul deserves it.
I was going to say, that sounds massive for a guy his size, but he will utilise all of that, won't he?
Of branches, you need them to be able to. He needs very strong UV. He needs very, very strong heat, and he also needs really high humidity.
Yeah.
So I need a big lip at the bottom for the substrate, so it's not going to come out. I want to keep it bioactive. I want to go PVC so it retains the humidity.
Yeah.
So Paul's going to get, and I also then want to have basically an entire forest worth of branches for him to scurry up from the bottom to the top.
Oh, he's going to love it. He's going to love it.
And it's going to look fantastic.
It is,
exactly where I want it. So yeah. So that's my project for this year. And if vertical space is a problem, but no, vertical space is fine, but horizontal space is a bad thing, Frilled Dragon. And then you've got the blue tongue skink, who again will need the UV and thrives in it, and still needs roughly the 4x2x2. Especially the northern blue tongue skink, which is actually the largest of the blue tongues. But somehow it feels a simpler setup and less requirements than you've got for the bearded dragon. I don't know why, because it's very similar, but I just think they're a more chilled out dragon. Reptile. Lizard. Battle of the Lizards. Honestly, round
He is
4.
mesmerising.
Fun factor.
I mean, they're all really fun.
Yeah, they
They
are.
are. In their own ways. In their own ways.
Oh, the fun factor. It's so difficult to decide.
It is. Because I do think you get that more kind of human element with beardies, with
Yeah,
the
you do.
waving
The
and
waving,
the
head
head
bobbing.
bobbing
Yeah.
and the...
I love that you just did head bobbing.
Fuming with you. Yeah.
And the big black beard. Which
Yes.
Well, yeah, actually my beard's about 40% grey now, but there you go. But yeah, bearded dragons, they are fun, and I can see why they appeal to not just kids, but everyone. From there's a short on our channel of my grandfather who was like 90 and sat there reading stories to my bearded dragon.
Gorgeous.
And my beardie's just looking at him with like full on love, and it was just that level of fun is a memory that'll stay with me forever. I don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer.
I'm so glad this is fun.
I think Paul's got that wow factor,
Yes,
hasn't
he
he? And
He's
I think,
also probably my best friend.
yeah. I think seeing your bond with him has been absolutely beautiful. It's very fun to watch his frills, and it's fun to watch him kind of tracking his environment as well.
Does.
Yeah,
He
that's
watches me and he knocks on the glass when he wants to come out, and he will not let me get a photo of that. Every morning I try a different method to then send a message to Morgan, and I've got close, but then he sees that camera and he's just like, I'm not performing for you unless you let me out. So Frilled Dragon for personality, bags of it.
And if you enjoy bargaining with your animals, well, that's he wins on the fun.
He really does.
Fun element there. I think personally for me it's got to be Vegemite, because I think if I'm not worrying about getting jabbed and the scaly spikiness, I can have more fun with them.
Yeah.
And he's just a sausage with legs. Like, how is that not fun in itself? Watching him move is precious.
Yeah, it is.
It is absolutely precious. Yeah.
Should we do a bonus round and have a little race in the catio?
I think that would be amazing.
Yeah. A safe race.
Yes.
We're loving good owners. Members of Responsible Reptile Keeping, we do take it seriously. This video is just designed to be fun. Because last week or the week before, I can't remember the schedule, I got a little bit serious and a little bit emotional.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's lighten this up.
Yes.
Let's have a battle of the lizards.
Right, come on, Vegemite. Let's go get him.
Go on, Vegemite. Away we go.
Come on,
Go
Vegemite.
on.
I mean, there's no snail in my hand, so there's no incentive to... Oh, come on,
Oh,
baby.
and he's
the
off.
mention of snails has got him going. Has absolutely got him on the move. Vegemite, there might be a snail here. You're going to have to come and find out for yourself, my love.
Yeah, I don't think Vegemite's won this round.
On.
Come on, Paul. Come on, Frilled Dragon's got to win the race, mate. Come on, Paul.
I mean, he's certainly living up to the most chilled dragon in existence hype.
Yeah.
Not a thrill in sight, bless him. Or any motivation to move.
No, he may actually jump on the cushion.
He's looking at it like he wants to.
Yeah. Overall, I'm going to declare no winner. Just a pair of losers. And this is Charlene, the bearded dragon.
She's so beautiful.
She is. She's very beautiful. Battle of the Lizards. I don't think there is a winner. Whether it's one of the lizards that we listed at the beginning, whether it's one of our three.
Yeah.
Battle of the Lizards. Everyone's a winner.
Except for our bank accounts.
Oh yeah, electricity ain't cheap, and
Yeah.
that UV, that heat, look at that intense heat for say an Ackie or a Uromastyx.
Yeah. That one lizard turning into 3 lizards within the space of a month.
I think the winner is you. Whatever lizard you choose, whatever lizard you want to love, go for it. See you soon.
See you soon.
Hello. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you soon.